A new series of Avatar comic books is coming out later this year, which essentially will fill the gap between the first and second Avatar movie, hence the name Avatar: The Gap Year. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day. And yesterday Dark Horse Comics announced a new series of comic books based in the Avatar universe, set between Avatar and Avatar: The Way of Water. Now we only have this image to go on, the cover image, which is a beautiful image of Jake and Neytiri on top of their ikrans taking down the RDA, with the series being called The Gap Year and the first issue titled Tipping Point. As mentioned, The Gap Year is just that, filling the void between the first and second Avatar movie. And on the Dark Horse Comics, which you can find a link to in the description below, it details some information about the series, which goes as follows, quote, Dark Horse Comics, 20th Century Studios and Lightstorm Entertainment invites fans of James Cameron's Avatar films to fill in the gap year with an all-new story, Avatar: The Gap Year Tipping Point. Set to debut in October 2025, this 6-issue series will bridge the narrative between Avatar and Avatar: The Way of Water and features new villains facing down familiar heroes. Writer Ethan Sachs lends his adventurous creative touch to the world of the Na'vi alongside artist Salvatore Porcaro, colorists Michael Atiyeh, and letterer Michael Heisler. The artistic teams of Porcaro and Atiyeh creates the covers for this series, which brings the Academy Award-winning world of the films to the page, stating, quote, as a fan of James Cameron and his films ever since The Terminator terrorized my 11-year-old imagination, working on the saga has been one of the great professional honors of my lifetime. That this story is part of the official canon that bridges the gap between Avatar and Avatar: The Way of Water makes it all the more special. The result is a labor of love by everyone involved, and you'll feel the passion in every panel and on every page. End quote. Now the article then also talks about the tipping point, which is the first issue in the series, which goes as follows, quote, after defending their home on Pandora and sending the RDA packing back to Earth nearly 15 years ago, the Na'vi returned to their peaceful lives. Former Marine Jake Sully, now accepted as Na'vi himself in an Avatar body, has started a family with Neytiri. Despite more than a decade of peace, Jake knows the RDA isn't done with Pandora yet, and now he's proven right as they return in force. With his adopted people and his children at stake, Jake will need to lead the Na'vi into war once again, this time facing more firepower and advanced weapons, with new enemies who have just as much to fight for. End quote. Now immediately when I heard about the comic book series that's set between the first and second movie, I thought of Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, because essentially the game is also set between the first and second movie. So I do wonder if there will be any crossovers between Frontiers of Pandora and Avatar: The Gap Year. Maybe some characters from the game will appear in the comic, as that would be very, very interesting. And honestly, it'll be really awesome if in Avatar: Fire and Ash they mention some of the characters from the game. For example, say Sulik does appear in the Gap Year, and maybe in Avatar: Fire and Ash, in a line or in some sort of discussion, Jake just mentions Sulik. I think that will be just a really, really nice nod to the game and to the character, but I don't really see that happening easily. But again, that's more like a wish list of some sort. Regardless, the first issue is arriving on the 22nd of October, so not too long from now, and hopefully by then we will have the first teaser or trailer to Avatar: Fire and Ash, because I mean the movie is releasing in less than 6 months from now and we still don't even have a poster of the movie. But I can see this as being like the start of the marketing for Avatar: Fire and Ash, and at the end of July I have a suspicion that we're really going to see the marketing train going full steam ahead for Avatar: Fire and Ash. But what do you think of Avatar: The Gap Year? Are you excited about a new Avatar comic book series, and did you read any of the previous series? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.